Welcome back to Wrestling News CC, your go-to source for the hottest and most intense stories in professional wrestling. Today, we dive deep into a saga that has rocked WWE to its core, the once mighty Bloodline, a family forged in dominance and loyalty, now tearing itself apart from within. What started as a united front, the NJPW dynasty standing tall, unbreakable, is now fractured by betrayal, ambition, and tension boiling over like never before. And at the heart of this storm stands one man, Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa, a name once whispered in respect, a rising star with the blood of legends running through his veins, has dropped a bombshell that has sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. He's not just after power. He's after his own blood. Yes, Solo has declared war on his own cousins, JUSO and Jacob Fatu, announcing that he will win the Money in the Bank contract and cash it in on his own family members. This is no quiet threat. This is no hidden ambition. This is a loud, bold, venom-filled declaration that has shattered the foundations of the Bloodline. The rise and glory of the Bloodline. To understand just how earth-shattering this is, we have to rewind and remember the rise of the Bloodline. For years, this faction symbolized power, unity, and legacy. Rooted in the legendary NJPW family, they dominated WWE's main event scene, led by the iconic Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. JUSO, Jimmy USO, and later Solo Sikoa, carried the torch, defending the family honor and dominating their opponents in the squared circle. The Bloodline was more than a faction, it was a symbol of family loyalty, strength, and heritage. But beneath the surface, cracks began to appear. Solo Sikoa, the youngest and perhaps the most hungry member, watched closely. His rise was steady but subtle, no flash, no over-the-top theatrics. Just a silent storm growing in intensity. Solo Sikoa's declaration, a new threat emerges. Then, the moment came. In a promo that stunned everyone, Solo didn't just express desire, he issued a clear and direct declaration: he will win the Money in the Bank contract and cash it in on either JUSO or Jacob Fatu. Imagine that. A family feud so deep, so personal, it breaks tradition, loyalty, and blood ties. The very idea of cashing in on your own cousin, a fellow Bloodline member, is a seismic shift in WWE storytelling. Why now? What drove Solo to this decision? We analyze Solo's promo. The tone was sharp, almost venomous. His words carried a mix of respect and resentment, respect for what the Bloodline meant, but resentment for what he perceived as being held back, overlooked, or overshadowed by his cousins. The hunger for power has pushed Solo to cross a line many thought unthinkable. The fallout, tensions explode. This declaration didn't just stay on the mic, it ignited tensions backstage and in the storylines. JUSO, a veteran, and Jacob Fatu, a rising powerhouse in the faction, now have to face the reality that the family they trusted might be their biggest threat. Rumors swirl about backstage confrontations, heated exchanges, and fractured alliances. The Bloodline's image of unity is rapidly unraveling. WWE Universe is left asking, can the Bloodline survive this internal war? Or will this be the end of the legendary dynasty's dominance? Money in the Bank, the perfect storm. Money in the Bank is the perfect battleground for this internal conflict. For those new to wrestling, Money in the Bank is a ladder match where the winner receives a contract that guarantees a world title match at a time of their choosing. Solo's goal: win that contract, then cash it in on Jay or Jacob at the most opportune moment, effectively betraying his own blood to claim supremacy. This storyline promises unprecedented drama, family versus family, blood spilled for power, and a championship hanging in the balance. Legacy versus ambition, what this means for WWE. This is more than just a feud. It's a story about legacy, ambition, and the fine line between loyalty and betrayal. The NJPW family has shaped WWE history, but even legends aren't immune to internal struggles. Solo Sikoa's bold move symbolizes a new era, one where tradition clashes with ambition, where family ties are tested by the thirst for dominance. Will Solo's gamble pay off? Or will it cost him everything, including his place in the bloodline? Fan reactions and predictions. The WWE universe is divided. Some fans are thrilled to see such intense family drama unfold on screen, praising Solo's boldness. Others worry it might tear the bloodline apart forever, leaving WWE without one of its most compelling factions. As Money in the Bank approaches, speculation runs wild. Will Solo win? Will there be a shocking cash-in? Or will Jay or Jacob find a way to keep their family united? A deep dive into Solo Sikoa's psychology, the silent storm breaks. Solo Sikoa has always been different from the rest of his family. While Roman Reigns oozed charisma and dominance, and the Usos were known for their unity and tag team excellence, Solo Sikoa was the silent enforcer, the quiet shadow who struck when needed. He was the one who rarely spoke, but when he did, it sent chills. He was loyal. He was dangerous. And above all, he was watching. The seeds of Solo's transformation were planted long ago. While Roman enjoyed the spotlight, while Jay battled his way to earn respect and Jimmy carved out his legacy, Solo stood at the sidelines, absorbing it all. The quiet younger brother. The loyal soldier. But even soldiers can grow tired of following orders, especially when they know they could lead. Solo Sikoa's psychology has always been layered. He has the fire of the NJPW dynasty in his blood. But unlike his cousins, he didn't grow up being groomed for leadership. He had to carve his path through the hard way. His journey through NXT, his rise as the enforcer of the bloodline, it all came with an internal storm building inside. And now, that storm has exploded. His Money in the Bank declaration wasn't just about ambition. It was about years of feeling overlooked. Years of watching others take the credit. Years of knowing he was just as dangerous, if not more so, than anyone else in the bloodline. Solo is no longer the shadow. He's stepping into the light, and he's ready to blind everyone in his way, family included. The Money in the Bank landscape, who stands in Solo's way? While Solo has made his intentions crystal clear, the Money in the Bank ladder match is no easy feat. Let's take a look at the potential participants he'll have to face. Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare, still holding grudges from his battles with the bloodline. LA Knight, a rising fan favorite who's hungry for his own shot at the top. Gunther, the ring general, whose dominance in the mid-card scene has him poised for world title contention. And let's not forget wildcard entries like Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, and even a returning Randy Orton, all of whom could stand in Solo's way. The ladder match is a battlefield of chaos, and if Solo truly wants to win, he'll have to go through a war just to get that briefcase. But given his focus, his rage, and his brutal nature, he just might. Jacob Fatu, the unstoppable force Solo wants to destroy. Jacob Fatu, the cousin no one saw coming. Exploding onto the WWE scene after years of dominance elsewhere, Jacob represents everything that is raw, untamed, and powerful about the NJPW bloodline. He's wild. He's unpredictable. And he might be the only member of the family who can match Solo Sikoa's intensity blow for blow. If Solo were to cash in on Jacob Fatu, it wouldn't just be a betrayal, it would be a declaration of supremacy. Jacob's rise to the top was swift, but it's already been met with internal resistance. Despite being family, there's a tension between him and Solo that fans have picked up on. Whether it's jealousy, fear, or strategic positioning, the rivalry is real, and it's growing hotter by the week. Could Solo versus Jacob be the main event WWE never knew it needed? Bloodline versus bloodline. Power versus power. The ultimate battle for dominance within the family. JUSO, the heart of the bloodline saga. And then, there's JUSO. Main Event J. The emotional center of the bloodline. The one who's carried the weight of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption more than anyone else. Jay has been through hell. He stood by Roman, then turned against him. He fought for respect, earned it, lost it, and clawed his way back. And now, he finds himself once again in the eye of the storm, except this time, the storm's name is Solo. The Bloodline's future hangs in the balance. The Bloodline, once unbreakable, now on the brink of collapse. Solo Sikoa's public declaration has changed everything. He didn't just seek power. He declared war on his own heritage, setting the stage for one of the most gripping chapters in WWE history. At Wrestling News CC, we'll be following this story closely, bringing you every twist, every betrayal, and every jaw-dropping moment. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and join the conversation. Because the Bloodline saga is far from over, and it's about to get even more intense. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.